fact is that FIFA is a private organization. It is owned by the 34 members. And this is a fact. These 34 members include the 16 clubs, each one of them in the Premier League. The 34 members include each of the 8 regional football associations. They include the 8 special interest groups, each of them. The Big League and the Women Elite League. These are the owners of the institution called the FIFA. Whatever asset, whatever item, whatever product that FIFA owns or manages is owned by these in their individual capacities as entities. Now, as the FIFA president and the FIFA executive committee, we have a delegated 4-year mandate, which we gain through elections to protect the interests of the 34 members. The people who make us the executive are the 34 members. And we only have a delegated 4-year mandate to protect the interests of these members. Therefore, I must also explain that there is a big difference between the main national football teams, the Uganda Cranes, and the entire association football in Uganda. People end up confusing the two. The Uganda Cranes is just one of the teams, one of the 90 teams that FIFA looks at after. And the activities of the national teams are not the activities of FIFA. We can even say 5% of our activities is what constitutes the Uganda Cranes. The 95% is something totally different. We only happen to be custodians of the Uganda Cranes. But the private organization called the FIFA is owned by the 34 members, who happen to be custodians of the Uganda Cranes. Therefore, the government of Uganda finances the activities of the Uganda Cranes, not the activities of FIFA. This also needs to be very, very much clarified. The funding we get from government is for financing activities of the Uganda Cranes, not the activities of FIFA. And like I said, the Uganda Cranes is only 5% of the activities. You hear of other 8 national teams that are not funded by government. We talk about the under teams, we talk about the women teams, we talk about the Sandy Cranes. All these are activities of FIFA that we manage on behalf of the members that constitute FIFA. Now, as the president and my executive, we cannot allow any interpretations and confusions that present our game, which we create, by the way. The league you see today is created by players, by coaches, by referees, by the clubs. They come and create that product. It's not different from a music show, where a musician creates his product and stages an event, and the people pay to watch that event. Why don't we say music wafe? And they say omupira wafe. There is also cricket, there is also boxing. Why do we say omupira wafe? Association football is a product that is created by the players who go onto the pitch and they are represented. The Uganda Players Association is one of the owners. The Uganda Coaches Association is one of the owners. The Uganda Referees Association is one of the owners. Everybody who makes a contribution to the product has been included in the 34 members. Therefore, the confusion of saying we are holding football in a trust on behalf of the Ugandans is not true. We only manage as custodians of the Uganda Cranes, which is the stake for all Ugandans. And we have no problem with that. We have managed it very well by producing the results. So that theory, that confusion of giving away an art a product that has been created by artists, call them players, call them coaches, to create that product, to be a national resource like oil is not right. And our mandate is to protect the interests of these members. That's why we are voted into office, and that's why we stand up and say FUFA is a private organization owned by the 34 members, and these 34 members give us a mandate for 4 years. After that, we go back to them for renewal or for change. So in terms of our membership, I have to explain that is that the FUFA Association has been admitted as a full member now, and FUFA has provided in cash 325 million Uganda shilling to the Regional Football Association, the Special Interest Group, and the Active District Football Association. FUFA has also recruited a full-time permanent staff on the FUFA payroll in each of the 8 regions. The challenge we have here is that the number of district football associations playing football has tremendously decreased compared to the few years ago, and definitely we will try to work by strategically analyzing why and what can be done. So those have been the achievements in summary. For 2019, a few challenges, summarized area by area, and of course a few achievements.